I'm Ruby, and today I'd like to share with you my bell pepper dolma recipe. This meal is packed with vitamins B and C, fiber, protein, potassium, magnesium, zinc, so much more, which I will go more into detail later on. So if you are interested, please keep watching. So before we move on, I'd like to share with you what dolma is in the first place. Some of you may have already heard of it, some of you may think of it as the wrapped grape leaves or cabbage, and it's true, it's also that, but it's so much more. So it could be a filling, which I will be demonstrating today with bell peppers, but you can certainly fill them with tomatoes and winter squash. The origins are from Armenia, Greece, Lebanon, and Middle East. The grape leaves that you may be most familiar with is also known as sarma. So that's just a little intro, and let's move on with the ingredients. As you can see here, I have all the ingredients out and I'm going to go over them one by one. I'll start out with the lentils, 1.5 cup dry. I have here 1.5 cup cooked brown rice, and I use the packaged brown rice. So if you're using it, just read the instructions and follow what it says, and different brands have different instructions. So read that and it will tell you what to do. So it's already ready to go. And then we have here our carrots. They're baby carrots, 6 of them chopped in circles. Now if you don't want to use baby carrots and you want a faster route, you can go for shredded carrots. Just note that shredded carrots are a bit more expensive, but it'll be more convenient if you are in a hurry. And then we have here 1/2 cup chopped celery. We have a handful of parsley and cilantro. We have 1/2 cup of water, which we'll use later on. And as you can see here, I separated 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar, and you'll see why later on. And same with the tomato sauce. There's 1/4 cup here, and then the remaining of a 16-ounce can is in here. Okay, so 1/4 cup, the remaining is here. As you can see here, we have 9 bell peppers. I'm going to show how I cut it, but there are 9, and at the end, when we are topping it off with salsa, each bell pepper gets 2 tablespoons of salsa. And we have our slivered almonds here, 1 tablespoon for each bell pepper. And yeah, so I'd like to go ahead and just demo real quickly how I cut my bell pepper. Notice we're going to keep the head. So you take a bell pepper and you want to go about 1/2 inch down from the top. It doesn't have to be like exact, but just 1/2 inch is good. So it's not too thick or too thin. And then just remove the insides. It's nice and clean. And this is the head. We're gonna keep it for later. And there we go. Easy peasy, just like that. One more thing I wanna note is that I chose big bell peppers. If you use smaller ones, just know that you're gonna have more dolmas. So in that case, if you have a smaller size, then 2 servings would equal, two of the bell peppers would be 1 serving. So I want you to be mindful of that. And what also might happen is that the filling, you might have extra left over. You can always use that as a salad or eat it on the side. Okay, first we're gonna start out preparing our lentils. It's very easy to prepare. So we have our 1.5 cup dry lentil. We're gonna pour it in the pot. And then we're gonna add water in the pot until it covers the lentils. All right, so here we have it. I'm gonna place it on the stovetop on high heat. We're gonna let it boil, and you will notice that foamy substance is going to appear on top. And I like to remove that. It's just my personal preference. You don't have to, but you'll see what I mean. So you can see now it is boiling, and there are foamy substances on the surface. And what I want to do is remove that, and just with this spoon, I'm going to just it's boiling. I'm gonna let it simmer. I'm going to close the top. Okay, the 25 minutes are up. I'm gonna turn off the heat. And now, I'm just gonna add the remaining stuff for the filling. Turn on the heat again, medium heat, and I'm gonna go ahead and combine all of these ingredients together just for a couple of minutes. And in the meantime, while I'm waiting for the flavors to really mesh well together, I'd like to tell you the benefits of lentils. They're a great source of fiber, protein, potassium, magnesium, zinc, and it also contains phytochemicals which protect you from heart disease. So with the fiber, it can help you feel full for longer. It can help with your colon health by keeping you regular, and it can also lower your cholesterol by decreasing the LDL, or the bad cholesterol. The protein is so much, it's up to 25% high, so it's an excellent meat alternative. And the potassium can help lower your blood pressure, because the more potassium you have in your diet, then the more sodium is excreted. And also it helps ease tension around the arterial walls. And if you don't like the green lentils, feel free to use red or yellow. Just note that those are a bit on the sweeter side, and they have a more nutty flavor. All right, so now that this has been combined, 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar and 1/4 cup of tomato sauce. All right, I'm gonna mix it now. All right, so now this is the fun part. I'm going to, with my spoon, take some of this filling and put it in the bell pepper. Perfect. This is what it looks like. And then I'm going to put it here for now. And then as there's more room, I'm going to put it back in the same pot. Okay? Bell peppers back into the pot. And since my pot seems to be small to make all of them fit, I'm going to use 2 of them. now we're gonna add the sauce into the pot, and we're gonna add a little bit of water, the half a cup, but I'm gonna end up doing half a cup for this one and half a cup for this one. With my spoon, drizzle over the dolmas. We're adding the water to give it more juice. Water will go here. Perfect. And now I'm going to close the lid and put it back on the stove top. It's been an hour. The bell peppers have cooked, and I'm going to turn off the heat right now. So this is our final part for the recipe. The bell peppers and the stuffing inside have been cooked already. I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of slivered almonds in each dolma. If you don't like almonds, feel free to use chopped walnuts or even pine nuts. If you're allergic to nuts in general, then feel free to add 2 tablespoons of olives or 2 tablespoons of shredded low-fat cheese. The whole point is to add something with a bit of fat to increase the fat content of this meal, because it's key to have the right amount of fat, protein, and carbohydrates to keep you full the longest. Gonna open it up. And lastly, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of salsa, this mild salsa, in each bell pepper. If you don't like salsa, feel free to use Greek yogurt. You will benefit with the added protein coming from the Greek yogurt. And I personally like the Greek versus the regular one because it's more viscous and it goes really well with these bell pepper dolmas. But I love the salsa because it truly brings out the flavor out. So I'm gonna go ahead, add and here we have it, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you like it, and see you next time.